Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Courtney here. And one thing I want to touch on today is just that life already throws us so many tests. It throws us so many, trials and tribulations, so many things that we have to experience. And I think that's part of the reason why we're here on this place we call Earth. I think we're here to experience, to go through things so that we can find ourselves. And I think the only way we could, get to our truest selves is by improving in all aspects of our lives and getting back to that spiritual being, our spiritual connection with ourselves. Because I think we are basically spiritual beings experiencing a human experience. And it speaks volumes because on how everything we do, everything we see, everything we've experienced, there's always some sort of spiritual aspect or the unknown or that gut feeling or that dream, you know what I'm saying? Like there's always something that's a reflection of us that we can't see, something in our head or something, our conscious. And whether or not people believe that's true or not, I think just in general, you have to come to a point to where you have to be in alignment with yourself, be in alignment with your decisions, be in alignment with your identity. You know what I'm saying? The purest form of yourself. And we know right from wrong, good and bad, and obviously we should strive every day to be our best selves. That means by doing good. But I think we can't get to that point unless we go through challenges, unless we go through things that test us. And each and every day there should be some sort of suffering in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, you'll understand what I'm saying further throughout the video. But just be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the main thing. Is where I'm trying to go in this video today, because it comes to a point to where you don't know what you're interested in, what your fullest capabilities are, until you suffer, until you push yourself, until you improve, until you experience, good or bad. So let's tune into the video. Let's tap in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you feel like it, and just embrace this journey or this video. Let's get into it. So basically, the first thing I want to touch on is basically is that what's good or what's true does not lie to you at all. And basically what I mean by that is the truth shall set you free. And I think sometimes all of us, including myself, are in this sort of cage, in this box, in this confined space of like self-identity starvation. Like me personally, I've always, and I think a lot of times a lot of people have done this, has used external things to satisfy me or fulfill my needs in that moment or that particular time. And I always tend to regret it. You know what I'm saying? always tend to feel empty in the end, because it fuels me in a sense in that moment, but it doesn't last. It's never everlasting, because I'm not looking for the full, complete fix. I'm looking for a quick solve to the problem. And so basically, that's basically the easy way out, the easy route of comfort. And I think it comes to a point to where we got to understand that whatever is good for you won't lie to you, won't feed you, won't try to rule you in or trick you or make you feel good. Sometimes what's good for you is that discomfort, is the realness of that situation and the reality check that you may need. And there's been times where I've been at a point to where I had to really go through some stuff to grow through it. Like, it gets real deep, because when you start to be in tune with yourself, every move you make in all areas of your life, you understand that you're not perfect. You understand that you're not always right, but you're eager to learn. You're eager to experience. You're eager to go through things, be patient, and really see the entire situation through. Move at your own pace. Get out of the matrix, or just step outside of the box and just view the entire orchestra, or the art, the portrait that has been painted. And so I've started to tell myself recently that whatever is good for me and good to me will come in its time. The good experiences, the bad experiences, they're there for a reason. And so basically, I want to be ready for them. I want to be prepared. And when I'm going through a situation to where I gotta be uncomfortable, I want to experience it so I can grow and get stronger and get wiser and be a leader and be a person that can pass the baton of that lesson that I've learned. Another thing I wanted to touch on is just turning those lessons into blessings, because that's really what they are. Like, the whole entire life experience is a good experience because you get to experience. It's part of nature. It's part of its nature. And so I've learned that life is a journey. I've learned that my failures are really not really failures. And to be honest, failure is only in those or for those people who don't try again, or who don't try to perfect themselves and try. People don't even try to think or try to retrain their mind to tell themselves that when you say this is hard, it really is, you really should be saying this may take some time to perfect, to mold, to be, you know what I'm saying? So I've always come to that conclusion that I have to seek what's good for me. I have to seek knowledge. I have to seek prosperity. I have to seek greatness. I have to seek understanding in order for me to be at peace with myself and my reality, and to be a leader and a game changer, somebody who's going to shock the world, somebody who is going to be the best person they possibly can be, and serve, and truly serve, and be here for the people. Be here for thyself in order to be for the people. Like, for example, it was really uncomfortable for me to not go to a traditional college, and I'm assuming that everybody has Lord and behold, like, seen recent posts or recent just studies on how 9 times out of 10, if you're not going for a particular degree or anything, you're just wasting your time in college. But I really weighed my options. I really wrote everything down. I really wanted to pinpoint where I wanted to go and what would make sense for my situation and my experience that I wanted to embrace. That's the main thing. What experience do you want to embrace, and what actually makes sense for your situation? And so that was very uncomfortable for me, to go through and to say with my chest and my head up high. But that's really what I wanted. Everyone has to make a choice. Every day we get a chance and a choice. And so it comes down to, what do you believe is best for you? What is your conscience? What have you prayed on? What have you just sat and thought on and meditated on? And all you have to understand is, this is your life. This is your choice. This is a point where you're going to be uncomfortable because you're doing something different. Embrace that. Embrace the struggle. Embrace that nervousness or that anxiousness, because everyone had to go through that certain situation at some point in time in order for you to come up with an example of that experience or whatever you want to do. So shock the world, especially if you know it could build on that positive energy, on that positive advocacy, on doing better for Earth, for the world, for the people. And so that's where I was at. Like, I understood that where I want to go, the path I want to make, this is where I have to go. This is where the Most High is leading me. And so I went that route. And truly, it shows the awareness and the love that you have for yourself when you come to that point. And the last thing I want to touch on is to take care of your relationships. Take care of your relationships. And this doesn't only apply to, like a marriage or, a real life boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. This applies to your relationship with yourself. Like, take care of them. And sometimes with taking care of them, that means being real with that relationship, with yourself. Are you willing to ruffle some feathers in order to be in a good place, in order to be whole, in order to be real, in order to keep everything true? Are you willing to do that? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Are you willing to continuously work on yourself, work on that relationship, work on that on that relationship with you and your spouse, you and your parents, you and your friends, you and your brothers and your sisters, your nieces and nephews, your cousins? Like, in order for you guys to grow, in order for you guys to improve, are you willing to do that? Are you willing to be that? Be that shifter of goodness, that shifter of greatness for that situation. And a lot of times you won't be right, and that's okay. You have to be willing to acknowledge that, go through that, and then grow. And that's all you can do. That's really all you can do. And make sure all your intentions are pure. Like, that's deep. It's deep. And truly understand that real recognizes real, like I said. And no matter where you are in life, whether you're in a bad situation, a good situation, where you're in a good mind or bad mind, you have the capacity, and you still in general have to make very powerful decisions for yourself. And so the best way to be is uncomfortable with that, but at the same time in the healthiest state. So continuously work on yourself, and you'll be able to get better and better and better at having those uncomfortable situations approach, or those uncomfortable conversations, or those negotiations, or those life experiences that could drastically change your situation for the best or for the worse. Man, and I'm thinking about so many things that I've went through, so many things that I'm going through currently, that's got me in a patient standstill position. And right now it may be minor to most, but it's my major. It's my experience, and I have to go through them steady and conscious and aware, having a good awareness in order to stay sane and stay cool, calm and collected, as people would say. You are in control. what I want to leave you with here is to, and this is me talking to myself as well, find your understanding. Find your understanding within those uncomfortable situations and those comfortable situations. You are not the only one. You're not. I appreciate y'all for staying, watching the video. I appreciate y'all again and again and again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other questions or concerns or anything like that, just comment down below. I'm gonna keep pouring into these videos. I'm gonna just keep, being me. And that's all you can do, because it's you versus you. Y'all stay blessed. Have a good one. And I'll see y'all in the next one.